Okay, so the next problem is to find the sum and average of n numbers in the array. Okay, so first what we have to do is declare the variables. So let's say num of, let's say 50. That means maximum of 50 numbers only we can find the sum and average. This is for the loop. um, uh, n is a number that we are going to accept one by one into the elements of the array. Sorry, n is the number of elements that is actually going to be entered, and sum is the where we are going to store the total. Now the average, remember, can go into decimals, so that has to be declared as float. CLR SCR, clear screen, cout, how many elements would you like to have? Okay, semicolon. Okay, C in n. Okay, cout. No, we are going to keep it in the loop itself. For I, okay, we start with the loop. For I is equal to 0. Remember, we need to start the counting from 0 in case of arrays. Many times the errors happen because we start with 1. If I is less than n and I plus plus. Okay, and we need to accept. So first we will do cout, enter the ith element. So now we'll keep or st, first or third slash rd. Okay, leave it. The element, enter the first element. Okay, then C in A of I. Okay, now since there are two statements for this for, we need to put it in a block using braces. Okay, so we have accepted it. So sum initially will be 0. Now for same loop, for I equal to 0, I less than n. Remember, if you put less than or equal to, the moment you put equal to, it will give you an error. Okay, I plus plus, and then we need to calculate the sum within the loop. So sum is equal to, now remember, is equal to is not actually is equal to, it is assignment. So the right hand side is evaluated, and then whatever is the result is assigned, the value is assigned to the variable on the left hand side. Equal to is double symbols, equal to is actually equal to. Okay, so now since now we have the average available, what we will do is we will calculate the average by dividing the sum by the number of elements. Now remember, sum is integer, n is integer, so the result will be integer. which means we are going to lose the decimal points. So to ensure that we don't lose the decimal part, we need to cast it right into float. So even if one of them you convert it into float, the other will automatically be upgraded to float, and the result will retain the decimal points. Okay, so now we have the sum, we have the average. Now it's just a question of displaying the result. So sum is equal to sum and end L, that means end L means end line. Now this is another thing that is available in iomanip.h. instead of saying \n. Okay, cout average is equal to avg and end L, and finally get ch. Okay, so now let's run it. Error. Okay, what is the error? What is the error? Undefined symbol a. Why? Oh, num. Oh, everywhere I have put it as num. Okay, so since I have put everywhere as a, let this be a. Okay, how many elements? Let's say 5 elements. First element 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So sum is 150, average is 30. Now enter the 0 element, first element, second element. Now it should not start, that should not start with 0, that should start with 1. So here what we'll do is, every time instead of displaying I, will display I plus 1. So let's run it again. 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sum is 15, average is 3. Great. So let's save it and let's quit.